The Business Report, brought to you by the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme, a department of the Ministry of Youth and Community Empowerment, supporting young entrepreneurs from idea to enterprise.
Well, every Wednesday starting tonight, the Business Report will put the spotlight on entrepreneurship. Through a partnership with the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme, we'll be examining that agency and many individuals and small businesses it has assisted over the years. For our first segment, we hear from YES itself about its work and how its positive response to entrepreneurs is helping to unlock their potential. Since 1995, the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme has been busy moving ideas to enterprise, and with that, making the dreams of young budding business owners a reality. Selma Green is the manager leading a small but dynamic team that gets the job done. She explains how they help young people through their various support programs, with everything from technical to legal assistance.
Firstly, once they come into YES, they get one-on-one counseling, so they are assigned a youth enterprise officer who works with them to provide consulting services and mentoring to be able to take that idea to market. In addition to that, the officer also accesses technical assistance for them, and technical assistance can cover a range of areas from HR to marketing to accounting to legal assistance. Any assistance that is needed to either get the business formalized and started or expanded and enable it to grow, we provide that assistance. And some of it is provided in-house by the officers, but we also buy in a lot of our support services from experts within the market who can render that assistance at an affordable and cost-effective rate for the young entrepreneur.
One of the most critical aspects is mentorship, where they pair a green entrepreneur with a seasoned, established business owner who will hold their hand and guide them to avoid common pitfalls.
Here at YES, first of all, we want to be able to build your confidence to say to you that no matter what endeavor you want to get into, you can succeed. And even if you fail initially, failure is just a learning experience to help you to be able to build the necessary skills and competencies to get to where you want to go.
Now, a lot has changed over the last 24 years, and it's not just the rise of more technology-driven businesses. The type of client they serve is also very different.
When we first started, we saw many of the grassroots young persons, marginalized youth coming into the program. But as the years went by and young people saw the successes of the program and the difference that it made, not only in terms of their own development, but in the growth of their businesses, you are now seeing a more diverse portfolio of businesses. So we're seeing businesses from agriculture to veterinary services. We're seeing young people from all socio and economic backgrounds that we're able to support. But one of the things that remains true in terms of YES is that we support all young entrepreneurs.
The scheme boasts an impressive track record. In fact, the statistics between 2010 and 2019 speak for themselves.
Within the last 10 years, we've been able to successfully start up 67 new businesses. We've created 95 new full-time jobs coming out of that. We've expanded 434 existing businesses. Of the businesses that we've worked with, they have generated almost $16 million in revenue during that time frame. Throughout the period, we've worked with over 1,000 new clients and 700 existing clients. We've assisted about 468 businesses with specialized technical assistance, and this is referring back to the actual services that we provide.
So once you are between the ages of 18 to 30 and have a viable business idea, then you approach the scheme. The answer to all of your entrepreneurship needs will more than likely be yes.
Do you have an idea for a business or have started a business? Are you between 18 and 30 years old? Then you need to contact YES, the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme. YES is a dynamic network of services creatively packaged for you, the young entrepreneur. YES offers critical, timely business solutions, specialized technical assistance in accounting, legal, and marketing, a practical entrepreneurial training program, and your own youth enterprise officer for one-on-one counseling and mentoring. Contact YES today at 535-3835 and get your business moving. The Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme, Ministry of Youth and Community Empowerment.
And some advice now for local employers who are being encouraged to be more flexible in accommodating the needs of their staff. This word of advice from the Managing Director of Caribbean Catalyst, Roz Jackson. Ms. Jackson is a strong advocate for employing people with disabilities, but she says that flexibility can benefit not only those with disabilities, but able-bodied employees as well.
If we just see people as units of work and not a whole human being, then you are not giving them the freedom to bring their hands, head, heart, and soul into the job. Some of us function better in the morning, and some of us function better in the afternoon, right? So, to me, my approach would be, what are your prime times? And how can we work with you to make sure that you pace yourself and that we get you at prime time?
For us now to look at all things water.
We all need it to survive. Water, choose water first, water. We all know it in precious, should be enjoyed by all of us. Talking about water, choose water first, water.
On Water Wednesdays this week, I'm taking you to Indian Ground St. Peter. It's a district where the BWA was called into action to fix a reservoir which serves approximately 1,200 customers. It's one of 11 reservoirs identified for refurbishment and repairs under a CDB-funded project. Now, due to structural conditions coupled with excessive leakage, the Indian Ground Reservoir was removed from service to get on with that construction work.
This reservoir has been leaking for some time and was scheduled to be replaced in our replacement and repair program for our reservoirs, some of our reservoirs on the island. This reservoir here was leaking and it was an inconvenience to the customers surrounding this reservoir. If you had been here, let me say, last week, you would have seen there would have been a lot of moss on the roadway from the constant leakage of water that was flowing down the road. Barbados Water Authority decided then that they would make some other changes in the system to stop this leak before the actual repairs and or replacement of the reservoir occur. So at one of our pumping stations which supplies water to this system, which is over in Mount Prospect, further down the hill, close to French Village in St. Peter, we made some changes in the controls of at that pumping station, and we installed a variable frequency drive. This is short term known for as VFD. What this allows us to do is to pump water into the system as the demand requires it. So based on the pressure transducers in the system to the pump, once no one is using water and the pressure in the system tightens up and increase, the pump motor will actually slow down. So it will be a reduction in flow of water into the system. When customers start to use water, the motor will increase and the flow will increase into the customers. So we were able to install this VFD that we were able to purchase, let me say like 3 weeks ago. The VFD was installed last week Friday, and since then the leakage has basically gone away. The customers around here seem to be quite happy because they're not seeing any water leaking on the road or going on the houses surrounding the reservoir.
Though the reservoir is working normally again, we're hearing that very soon it will be replaced. The timeline has been set at around 6 months. We're also hearing about other problems that were directly connected to that Indian Ground Reservoir.
After we installed the variable frequency drive on Friday, a leak occurred, burst occurred in this area on Saturday. That was repaired on Sunday by our distribution department, and what we were seeing coming down was now a leak in a valve, which probably means that the rubber seal in the valve is probably leaking. So that will be dealt with either today or tomorrow because it has already been reported. There's also a 2-inch pipe in that vicinity with a small leak on it as well. That has also been reported, and the superintendent for this area is going to get a plumber to come in and rectify that leak. The feedback I received so far, they seem they're quite happy. No one is complaining because they are now out of water. Despite that, there's no storage for them because the tank is not being used anymore. We just pump the water just to the closed valve, a tight system, and the frequency drive is just controlling the flow of the water in the system. But so far, there has been no outages to anyone, and the outages will be expected in this higher elevation. Basically, the customers that surrounded this reservoir. And so far, those customers haven't complained of any water outages or low pressure. Even during peak demand times, like on Saturday and Sundays, early mornings, midday, and in the evening hours.
So in the near future, there will be a new system in operation in Indian Ground, significantly improving the delivery of our service to you, our customers in that area. We want to thank you for watching this episode of Water Wednesdays. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our Facebook page and get additional information there as well, or type Water Wednesdays in YouTube. You know you can find us there.
It is the liquid of life.